General Henry Matthias Berthelot, 1861–1931. He was born on December 7, 1861 at Furs, in the Lower Department. In the year 1881 he graduated from the prestigious Saint Cyr University, the Egypt promotion. Henry Matthias Berthelot began his military career in Algeria. He graduated from the Higher School of War in the year 1893, and in January 1906 he became an order officer of General Bruguerie, Vice President of the Superior War Council and Secretary of the Staff Committee. He is a Brigadier General, in December 1913, and is summoned to the Ministry of War by Generalissimo Joffre, where he actively participates in the elaboration of the first battle plans. Despite the divergences with Joffre, he actively contributes to the victory on the Marne. On November 30, 1914 he is appointed General of Division and receives command of the 5th Reserve Division Group, and from August 3, 1915 orders the 32nd Army Corps in Champagne. In the year 1916 his troops fought at Verdun, where they covered in glory. He was one of the most brilliant officers of the French staff that Joffre decides to send, at the request of Bucharest, to reorganize the Romanian army. In the autumn of 1916, Romania had entered the war on the part of France and Great Britain. Berthelot was appointed commander of the French military mission in Romania. The Romanian army was under pressure from the German and Austro-Hungarian troops that had started the offensive over the Carpathian Mountains and under that of the Bulgarian troops, which attacked from the Danube and the Black Sea. A large part of Romanian territory, including the capital Bucharest, has been occupied. King Ferdinand I and Queen Mary, together with the government, parliament, and the army, withdrew to Moldova, where they organized the resistance, with the support of the troops of the Tsar of Russia. In the year 1917 the Romanian Royal Army was able to resist the offensive of German, Austro-Hungarian, and Bulgarian armies and even to switch to counter-offensive. During this period, General Henry Matthias Berthelot became the friend of King Ferdinand I and Queen Mary and learned to appreciate and love the Romanians. The perfect behavior of the Romanian army during the early battles of the summer of 1917, Maraști, and Ohidas, is, in part, the merit of the Berthelot mission's efforts. General Berthelot fails to form in Russia a new army, capable of joining the remade Romanian army, or preventing the collapse of the Russian front due to the Bolshevik Revolution. In spring 1918, the general is expelled from Romania, at the behest of the Germans, after the Peace of Bucharest. Retired on the Orient Front, under the orders of General Cyril, Berthelot manages to inform King Ferdinand of the imminent signing of the armistice on November 11. That information allows Romanians to declare war again, and to find themselves at the winners' camp, just one day before and, therefore, to participate in the peace talks at Versailles and Trianon. Berthelot enters, triumphal, in Bucharest, alongside King Ferdinand, Queen Mary, Romanian generals, and winning troops on December 1, 1918. Over the years and years, remain the words he spoke on the day of the Great Union, from December 1, 1918, the blood of the heroes fallen in the battle of the Great War be for you, O beautiful Romania, the seed of new virtues, so that your children are always worthy of the parents, and ready to defend your sacred land, so often invaded, but ultimately completed by the effort of the last generations. In December 1918, the general is taking a tour in Transylvania. The Arad press largely mirrors the general's visit to Arad. The Romanian newspaper and the church and school magazine have extensive articles referring to General Berthelot's visit to Arad. During the visit to Arad, the general declares, "Thank you for the generous words, and I am very happy to find myself among my fellow citizens." On the occasion of Berthelot's visit to Arad, instigating actions of Hungarian groups were reported, which resulted in the injury and death of some Arad people. The Romanian newspaper wrote, "Let the Hungarians know that it is not the demonstrations of these of some individuals who leave the mines to decide the political fate of Romanians and Hungarians, but the General Congress of Peace. Until then, and some and others have to keep their blood cold. The International Tribunal will make us fully right." As a result of these events, they are deployed from Timișoara to the fortress of Arad. French troops commissioned by Major Martin, officer of the Regiment 1 African Hunters, consisting of 15 officers and 250 soldiers. From January 1, 1919, public safety in Arad was ensured by the French army together with the Hungarian police and gendarmerie. Romanian National Guards, commanded by Captain Moses Rishcuția, were disarmed. The general will contribute to the creation of Romanian memory sites in France, between which the Solt-Smat Cemetery, where more than 680 Romanian prisoners are buried. He will also receive the Romanian sovereign, Ferdinand and Maria, whom he has remained close to, and whom he will visit in Bucharest himself. After the war, Henry Matthias Berthelot received several distinctions, of which the most important was the Great Cross of the Legion of Honor with the Cross of War. The Romanian Parliament awarded him the title of Honorary Citizen of Romania and was elected honorary member of the Romanian Academy. On October 22, 1922, the Romanian legislature voted a law granting General Berthelot, free of charge, a lot of land along with buildings, in recognition of his merits towards the Romanian people. Henry Matthias Berthelot received a land and a dwelling located in Lower Varcădinu. Today, the Romanian commune in Hunedoara where the general has lived is called General Berthelot. General Berthelot goes out of his life in Paris on January 29, 1931, and his remains rest at Nervioz, near Saint-Étienne. At the death of General Berthelot, national mourning was decreed in Romania. By testament, the general donated his entire fortune to the Romanian Academy. I knew only one, but I had two homelands, my country, France, and then Romania, said the general.